We back once again, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Split the Bill podcast. We got the mogul in here.
Pay the bills, split the bill.
Yes, sir.
Right way.
Oh,
I put that finger up. I mean, you already know. It's cliche, whatever you want to call it. Number one all the time,
definitely. Well, of course, the biggest topic in the last week been the versus battle between Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3-6 Mafia. I could definitely say, in my opinion, I knew it was gonna be a good versus battle, but to me, it exceeded even what I thought it was gonna be. It even surprised me with how good it was. What's your take on it?
Oh man, you ugly motherfuckers really want to know my take on it?
Say Bizzy immortalized himself in meme history.
Yo,
last week.
That sometimes mistakes or shit like that helps. You know what I'm saying? That whole term, bad publicity is good publicity. If that didn't happen, it still would have been a good versus. But that one thing that he did, catapulted it, made it into something bigger than what it was. I love the verses. Those are two of my favorite groups, but my favorite group is 3-6 Mafia. Unbiased or biased, 3-6 Mafia got hit after hit after hit. That's like they the goats. You know what I'm saying? Like just to see them get they just doing they flowers, just to see them, on that type of platform, even though they done won, Oscars and stuff like that, and they, but just to see them up there and see Bone up there like that, it was emotional. It was monumental, man. Like I was standing up the whole time. I watched the whole verses standing up for the most part. Like my mouth dropped. I can't even remember a time when my mouth naturally just dropped. Like when that shit happened with Bizzy Bone, I was like, is this really? I thought I was dreaming. I'm like, is this a part of the show?
I think because it happened so fast, you ain't know what was going on. But then I seen technical difficulties on the screen.
Yeah, like it was like a movie, like technical but just going through, just picking everything apart. First of all, just with verses in general, a pattern I'm starting to notice with most stuff is the underdogs, the ones that don't have the most hits, the ones that's that you think that's gonna lose or that's gonna get buried. They be the ones coming out snapping. Stephanie Mills helped Shaka Khan sing damn near all the songs, and she was brilliant. And Shaka Khan got way more hits than Stephanie Mills. Got a whole, everything is supposed to have been better to me. Shaka Khan is better than Stephanie Mills, but she was ready. Jadakiss and the Lox, you know what I'm saying? The Lox going against Dipset. Dipset got all them hits, but the Lox came through and just went crazy. Like, I'm starting to notice something. So my opinion with the Bone and 3-6, at first, in my opinion, Bone was winning at first. Yeah. Bone had the crowd. I was kind of salty. I'm like, damn, Bone kind of like they shit hitting. Like the crowd really fucking with as crunk as 3-6 was, and as crunk as they sound was, Bone was until Bizzy broke that momentum. Even though it was a monumental thing, but he broke the momentum. You see what I'm saying? When he did that, he fucked up, and that's when 3-6 stole the show.
Yeah, they took off after that. It wasn't no stopping them after that. I mean that fight pretty much played into 3-6 music. It pretty much played into the crunk vibe thing.
Yeah. That fight, yeah. And then you get to see the legends you get to see the people. Like I look up to 3-6. So when I'm hearing all these records growing up, all the crunk shit, all the, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you actually see them really in action, is that much more mesmerizing, even though they didn't really fight or whatever. But for them to give that type of energy off to even run up, it's like, damn, these niggas really living these shit. They rap, you know.
yeah,
They locking niggas in the trunk. I could just see them locking Bizzy in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they definitely got wild out there. As always, the comment section online on Facebook is undefeated. Somebody put a post that said who was your favorite appearance during the verses, the 3-6 well, no, just who was your favorite appearance in the verses? Somebody put in the comment section that water bottle that Bizzy Bone through. Like they wild.
Man, it's just so many things to this that I want to break down. From the guest appearances, from the water bottle being a guest appearance, like you said, definitely. Lil Wayne, for some even reason, man. To me, Project Pat and LeChat really stood out, bro. To me, like I know they had Wayne and Terrence Howard did too, but I don't know. I just was feel it's like LeChat couldn't wait to get out there. And Project Pat got some amazing stage presence, bro. Through the phone, through the screen, through the TV. It's like, and then when Lil Jon came out on Bone Sat, it made me think like, damn, Lil Jon could go against 3-6 Mafia too. Lil Jon could really get him a run too.
Yeah, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys versus
Versus 3-6 Mafia. And that leads me to the next thing, and I just know I'm bouncing all around because I'm just so excited about this versus because I've been waiting since Crazy Bone and Paul was supposed to do this probably like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and I just been waiting anyway. 25 years in the making of them having that beef back in the day and shit like that, and them mentioning each other names and shit like that. Uh, But Bizzy Bone wasn't Bizzy Bone. He was Funny Bone. Okay, that was just a little lame joke. But um, it just was just so dope, and I really enjoyed to see the harmony, like the real Bone Thugs harmony, all five of them harmonizing and seeing the leadership of Lazy Bone. Like Lazy Bone always, in my eyes, been like the Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone was always like the front man. You could even say Crazy Bone was like the lead singer, rapper of the group, but the leader of the group is Lazy. And to see how he could bounce his energy off of all the members and contribute a good energy for them, I thought that was real impressive after what Busy did. Because he seemed to have a mental connection with Busy. Because the rest of them tune, you could tell the rest of them done with Busy, but Lazy still got hope for Busy. You could feel that in the interviews and everything. But Busy he made a mistake, but he really evolved. When you can look at his interviews, because back in the day when he was going crazy and wilding out, he was real feminine on camera. He was crossing his legs and he was doing all this with his hands. And now he more composed. I don't know if he going to therapy or if he really he evolved. And this evolution is inevitable for damn near everybody, for at least 90% people. The other 10% just choosing not to grow. They want to stay the same. They stuck in their ways. But But anyway, like just to see them in harmony in that type of, that form, it was great to see, man. Just a fan all the way around. But 3-6, oh man. 3-6, bro. Rest in peace to Lord Infamous and Cooch the nigga. But they still pulled it off. They got a lot of hits that they didn't play, bro. Tongue
yeah,
ring.
yeah, they didn't play all of them. Yeah, I mean, a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the Midwest in Chicago listen to both groups. I mean, because you had to listen to both of them. Because most of your family. Most of my family was in the South, and that's who put me up on 3-6. When I
Yeah.
was young, when I was younger, and of course, Bone being Midwest. I mean, you had to hear Bone being in the Midwest.
You had to. That's why they should have did it in Chicago. If they would have did the verses in Chicago, everybody from Memphis would have came up, everybody from Cleveland would have came over, and it would have been a mutual ground for everybody, and I would have been there. But I figured out why they did it in LA, because they had so many guest acts. That's the town for all those guest acts. All of them is in LA. They rather be in LA. They rather come to LA. Most of them was in LA, so maybe a few might have to fly out. But if you do it in Chicago, none of them is in Chicago, and that's why that's why I be so hurt about our city, because they do an all-star, they'll do this, they'll do movies or whatever, but none of them are studying Chicago. They did it in LA because all them people there, but Chicago they would have got a way massive, bigger response, bigger reply, bigger crowd,
Yeah.
bigger cheers.
I feel like
Crazy.
you're right about that because so much goes on in LA that people just get I guess you could say numb to it. Like they say, oh, it's just another event to them. But in Chicago, it would have been more appreciated because
Yes,
it would have been the first verses in the Midwest. So,
them M-Town niggas, a few of them made it with 3-6. Them the only M-Town niggas that was probably there. It might have been a few that flew out. Maybe one or two people that flew out from Memphis. Maybe one or two people that flew out from Cleveland. But if you do it in Chicago, them niggas gonna drive 9 hours. They gonna drive that 9 hours from Memphis 10, North Memphis, up to Chicago to the fucking United Center. They gonna drive 5 or 6 hours from Cleveland to the United Center, and they gonna see this show. And even if Memphis and Cleveland don't come, Chicago love Bone and 3-6 Mafia, man.
yeah, they would have came out. It would have been definitely sold out quick.
Yeah, that was that was probably the only worst. That's the worst. I don't know the word. The only jab I got at that versus more than what Bizzy did. I thought Bizzy, or should I say Dizzy Bone? What Bizzy Bone did helped versus. What hurt that versus was that it wasn't in Chicago. Telling you, real talk.
Yeah, it was from hearing Bizzy talk on the live after he went live after the verses.
Mhm.
I mean he pretty much seemed like he the way he was talking, like he kind of grew out of the stuff that the rest of the group was on, I guess. Cause he sounded like he evolved as a person, like as far as saying he hadn't had a drink in like 7 months or something, and he pretty much been on his vegan shit, clean living type shit.
Shame on him. Shame on him.
Yeah, that's how he wasn't like dissing them or nothing, but he said he just a vegan
He
now.
might as well should have had a drink. He was acting like he was high when he went crazy.
Yeah.
When he decided to turn into Crazy Bone, he decided to turn into Crazy Bone and throw the mic and the water bottle. Come on, man. Funny Bone. Come on, man.
But yeah, I felt like he felt like that was the ultimate disrespect from Juicy. Yeah, that's what it was. And then even I saw an interview with Crunchy Black, been doing a lot of interviews over the last week. He did a DJ Vlad interview. He said yeah, Bizzy was mad because they was losing. He said they was mad because they was losing. Then he said he was frustrated. Then he said Juicy J, even Crunchy Black admitted, he said yeah, what Juicy J said you don't say that to another man. He said yeah, that's a shit starter right there.
I disagree with Country Black. I don't think Bizzy was mad because they was losing, because I told you, in my opinion, I think they was winning. I think Bizzy really got mad because he thought they was mimicking him when they was rapping. And that shit irritated him. I know he said that he didn't mean it that way, but When you on that type of setting, you looking at everything. The adrenaline pumping, the eyes is on you. You know, you feeling good, you feeling yourself. Your head is getting bigger as you rap because you got everybody looking at you, and it's like this your moment. So when he was rapping, and I'm gonna miss everybody. When he was doing all that shit, the niggas was, I'm gonna miss everybody. They was, but see, what Busy don't understand is everybody mimic him. Y'all
Yeah,
ain't gonna be mocking me and da 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 da.
yeah,
Bro, he the most mimic Bone out of all of them.
it wouldn't. I don't think they was really mimicking. I think they was singing with him, singing along with him, because they fucked with they all of them fuck with each other music. Like you can tell.
Okay, do we gotta split the bill? Okay, let's split the bill. You ready?
He said, yeah,
S. They was mimicking him. It's a versus. They was dancing, Gangsta Boo.
yeah, yeah. I
DJ
feel,
Paul was acting like they was stepping and shit. Like they was making a. They was. It's a competition.
yeah,
They making fun of their music. They is fucking with Bizzy Bone when he's singing, bro. Everybody, you know, they doing that. They not
yeah,
being that friendly about everything he doing. You really want to split the bill on that?
yeah. I was finna say that slow dancing part where he was twirling Gangsta Boo, right? That's the only part I could see that he was pissed about. Like,
But you could imagine if they doing that. That's not the only thing they doing. They
yeah,
doing everything else under the sun to get up under their skin. Oh, we friends off the stage after the verses before the, but on the verses, this not Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. I'm not about to help you sing. I'm gonna miss everybody in a good way. I'm gonna mimic you know, femininely, you know, and that's what Busy was saying. Y'all not about to be up here mocking me. He meant that shit. I don't care what he said in them interviews. He was irritated. He sound irritated. His adrenaline was pumping. And he wanted to let them know, like, yo, let me rap. Don't be mimicking me like I'm some type of goofy. Cause I'm saying some real spoken word shit up here. But he let it get to him. But it's good because this conversation wouldn't be happening in this type of fire format if he didn't do what he did. You know, he actually helped, ironically, helped them by responding like that. But it was natural. You can't try. See, that's the problem with people. You can't try to make a event or make a incident. That shit just gotta naturally happen, and it'll be that much greater when it's natural. But when you trying to get publicity, like Jesse Smollett, which we could talk about too, when you trying to do it, that shit backfire, and now they clowning the shit out of him. The Jesse guy from Empire,
yeah. He set that shit up.
they clowning him. He lied. He wanted to make people feel sorry for him. He was a little before the LGBT community's power started. You know what I'm saying? Like to where it is today, like today, like I'm not even gonna say their name no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like saying the word nigga now. Like you can't go say nothing.
Yeah,
But at that time, he missed his beat. He fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now they frying him. They frying his ass. 653.
yeah. He had a rough few years since that incident. Yeah, real rough few years. But
Crazy Bone, Crazy Bone, sorry to cut you off. Crazy Bone saved the Bone. He saved Bone. He saved Bone. After what Busy he did, when Crazy did the song with Chameleon there, he did um the shit with Lil Jon. That helped them tremendously. You see what I'm saying? Because none of the other Bones, well, Busy Bone got his song that they played on next Friday. That's a big song off his album. He helped too. Busy Bone, he was being a little extra afterwards. Like he was like trying to look at all the Bone members and look at Crazy when they was rapping and do the harmonizing thing and like he was coaching them and all that. They didn't need no coaching. He should have just got in position and harmonized.
yeah,
But Crazy Bone helped out a lot. But he was kind of checked out though. He was a little checked out in that. Busy Bone got not only this is his best verse in his career, this is one of the best verses in hip hop history. His
Yes.
verse on Thug Love. I'm sorry to overtalk, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you good, bro. Go ahead.
His verse, his verse on Thug Love is one of the greatest hip hop verses of all time, bro. One of the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the greatest. That verse he spit on Thug Love with Tupac, even they knew it. After he did, after he made that mistake and he came up there to do that verse, Lazy Bone, Wishbone, Crazy Bone, Flesh and Bone, all of them was like, yo, spit that verse, yo. Spit that verse, G. That nigga went crazy, bro.
Yeah. Fat Joe had went live with Bizzy too after the verses. Cause Fat Joe, I guess, pretty much been the host / ambassador for verses in the last few months. But
Mr. Price went up, huh?
yeah, yeah, but he was asking, he said it seemed like people gonna start looking at Bizzy like after Jada did the verses putting giving bit I mean starting to recognize like Bizzy greatness. Like
Yeah, bro. You know what's kind of crazy? You say that because when you look at verses, you always like, especially with groups, only with group on group or one on one. You want to know who the MVP was, who the person that really stood out. Like Stephanie Mills or Shaka Khan. It was Stephanie Mills, not just because Shaka Khan was drunk. That's a high percentage of the reason, but it's because Stephanie Mills was in that bitch blowing both songs all night. Of course, Jadakiss was the MVP. Dipset and the Locks,
yeah,
you know, and it gets kind of shaky. Everybody got their opinion about Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and it's okay for shit to be a tie in the draw. That's why tie in the draw was invented for both sides to be equally great. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
okay for a stalemate. But going back to the Bone of 3-6, man, if I gotta choose an MVP, it might be Busy. Busy was in that bitch getting busy. Like Crazy we did this thing too. You know, on the 3-6 Mafia side, I was a little see, I'm a true hardcore fan of 3-6. So I was a little sad that DJ Paul ain't shine the way I thought he should have, the way I thought he could have, the way I wanted him to. Because Paul is their leader. He the front man. But Juicy J is his own person now. He got his shit together. And Project Pat always been a solo artist. And it was just like, damn, Paul really ain't stand out like I thought. He had that hot ass grandma coat on. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. It really like even Crunchy Black was shining with the dancing. Like Crunchy Black helped them a lot with that dancing.
yeah.
But if I had to give MVP for 3-6, it might have to be Juicy J. What you think?
Um, I had to say Juicy J because Juicy J got his own, like you said, once really they started to branch out. Once Juicy started to do his solo thing, and really when he hooked up with Lex Luger, like he took off and just
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
became a
Tell you
solo
something about
artist.
tell you about something about Juicy J. Juicy J was DJ Paul right hand man, literally. Okay, I feel like if, and all due respect, man, you know what I'm saying, because Paul is inspiring handicapped kids around the world, man, to be yourself, get your tattoos, drink, have fun, have children. You know, fuck what people think. It's sad to see his arm like that because you be like, man, I just wish he had that arm. But this is just the way Paul has been born, and this is the way he is. But being a core fan, it's like, damn, he did beats, he could do beats by himself. He proved that. But Juicy J was literally his right hand man from scratching on the beats, from helping out, doing beats with him, doing beats by himself. It's like Juicy J always was like creative in the group. He'll put the breathing on the songs. He'll put the Lieutenant Army stumps on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like he always made sure he stood out naturally. It seemed like when it came to 3 6 Mafia, his voice, he got a really great man. Juicy J got a really great voice, man, for a rapper.
Yeah,
You know,
I didn't ever look at him as a right hand man. I always looked at Paul and Juicy as like co-founders. I ain't never really seen one of them as the leader. I always seen them like as side by side co-founders. That's
is
how I
that
always,
right?
yeah, that's
Oh,
how I
goddamn
always
it, we
see
need
them.
to split the goddamn fucking bill right now. You said what now? Go ahead, I'm listening.
I always
Split the
seen
bill.
Paul and Juicy as co-founders because like they was always doing like you remember when they used to do the intros and outros together, like it like they was all both making the beats and like they all had their own. I always looked at them as the co-founders of the group.
Look,
Like,
back to the thing where I said when you got a draw, you got a stalemate, you got a tie. A
yeah,
lot of times they came to a draw, stalemate, and a tie when it came to leadership. But DJ Paul was the leader of 3 6 Mafia, man.
yeah,
DJ Paul was the lead. And okay, we could do this like this, just like with Bone Thugs and Harmony. How Crazy was probably the lead rapper, and Lazy was the leader of the group. Maybe DJ Paul was the lead rapper, and Juicy was the leader. But but you know what? I wouldn't have agreed to that until I seen Versus, because looking at Versus, I could tell Juicy probably. And then listening to Crunchy Black interviews, whether it's on Vlad TV or whatever, he definitely said Juicy J was like the father. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He respected Paul dearly though. So it could be an equal amount. But literally and directly and indirectly, Juicy J was the right hand man of Paul. Paul had the vision first. He brought most people to the table, and what I'm saying, that sound that he had, because Juicy J was really a DJ at first. That sound that he had, he started a lot of them sounds, and Juicy J came in and backed them up. You know, so I mean, I guess we could agree to disagree, but I feel like deep down inside, I feel like Paul, like listening to the songs, seeing how shit was orchestrated. I feel like Paul was like the leader, but Juicy J was like second in command, like he was right there. Anything Paul needed, and I think Juicy gave his life. And I used to then I stopped liking Juicy J for a while, but then I end up looking at some interviews and end up seeing his evolution, and I realized that he outgrew 3 6 Mafia, and he started doing his own thing. But he still got love for the Mafia. He's still willing to do what he can to keep the name alive. So he respect Paul. His love. Paul is the front man of 3 6, man.
yeah. From Hip Hop DX did something where Juicy J pretty much explained what happened between the group to break them up. And he said it all came down to drugs. He said when they was all like drugged out, they fell apart. He said when they was sober and shit, that's when they was all on the same page. He said, but all the drugs they was on, he said they just couldn't keep shit together, being drugged out all the time.
Yeah, man, drugs fuck up everything. Any and everything. Drugs fuck up it all. 100%. Drugs fuck up it all, man. Coke, heroin, liquor, weed make you procrastinate. Just depending on what it is, like that crack, all that shit. They confess to snorting coke, doing ecstasy, popping pills. You know what I'm saying? They might even try to do heroin. I don't know. I was listening to I just checked out Prodigy book. I'm late. Prodigy book is great, man. He got a dope book. He got a story in there about how he did the young black entrepreneurs video featuring BG from Cash Money. And when he got to the video set, they said the Cash Money came. And as soon as BG got there, he was like, "Man, can I get some diesel? You know, I could get some heroin from, you know."
Yeah,
And they got him some heroin. They said he went in the motherfucking bathroom, did his thing, came out and did the video, and then next thing you know, $300,000 worth of jewelry got stolen. Then
damn,
they blame Prodigy for stealing it, but he said he didn't steal it. You know what I'm saying? I got a feeling Baby and them stole that jewelry and started using that in their music videos after that.
damn. That's crazy. You see. Yeah, it was a lot of funny shit going on with Cash Money, like all in between the Cash Money with a lot to do with Baby fucking people over.
Man, baby like a fucking hood Chris Stokes.
Yeah, Baby was doing everybody over. All them Cash Money. I mean, them Young Money artists that didn't go nowhere and shit.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the shit ahead. Like, I don't know, man. Versus was just remarkable. I could go on and on about verses. If I missed anything, leave it in the comments about your favorite part of the verses. You know, who you thought won the verses, what you thought could have been better. Leave it in the comments. But that verses was definitely top five, top three verses of all time so far.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all down in the comments section, put what y'all think about the verses and what y'all feel about the Bizzy and Juicy J words they have for each other down in the comment section. And
Yeah, can't say something. You can't say something. You know, you can't invite no man to your privates.
yeah,
You know, you just can't do that.
it
You
was
know, it gets real after that.
yeah, it got crazy.
Then he played ass and titties right after that. Like, ain't that ironic? He played the song ass and titties right after that.
Yeah, and Lazy did cut a lot of the tension throughout that whole night. Just,
Man, Lazy is a really great leader, man. A really great leader. He a better leader than DJ Paul. He a good leader, man.
yeah, he cut a lot of that tension, and he was pretty much like the unofficial host too. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Man, lazy play. He been Bone from day one. He said it. He said that before. He ain't never left. He been Bone the whole time. But yeah, moving right along. What else you got?
yeah, I was just gonna add this too.
Oh, okay, sure.
Verses. Speaking of the verses, Swiss Beats said he getting tired of artists showing up late and drunk to the verses. He said he get tired of the artists showing up late and drunk.
You gonna have to tell them a different time, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the drunk part, but Shaka Khan, that's towards Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, it was distasteful. I text my mom. I'm like, man, you know, I was really looking forward to it. Shaka Khan was drunk. She was like, that ain't shit new. That bitch always be drunk. She always be drunk on all her shows. Always
That's
have
crazy.
been.
So you
That's her
said,
reputation. You know, it was like a movie watching that. Like when you watch the Aretha Franklin movie with Jennifer Hudson, it's a scene in there when Aretha Franklin, which played by Jennifer Hudson, Aretha Franklin was she got slapped, she got drunk, and she was fucking up, she was slapped. It was just like that, man. Except a little worse. It was like, damn, this Chaka Khan is out the game.
you said
You
they
know,
gotta stop getting sponsored by Ciroc.
hey man, you gotta be professional, yo. But hey, who am I to say that? I totally understand. You know, shit just get to your head. You gotta be professional and keep your mind right. Um, but yeah. They getting drunk. They doing all kind of shit.
I feel like they got to get an artist some type of because I feel like artists think they look at verses two different ways. Some of them might look at it like Jadakiss looked at it like this a competition, and some of them might look at it just like, oh, this me having fun and celebrating my career. Like I feel like artists look at verses two different ways.
Man, Swiss Beats was mad at 50 Cent for saying that's for has-been. Some 50 Cent, some slick asshole shit 50 Cent, oh, that's for has-been. That's only for people that, da, da, da. You know, competition really could make people feel uncomfortable, man. A lot of people ain't built for competition to try to compete because you don't want to get rejected, you don't want to lose, you don't want to look bad. So if they could come off and look at it like, oh, I really didn't care, I really didn't try, I didn't lose. It's really a subliminal, I didn't try type of, I didn't try, I was drunk, they won. Instead of putting your all in it and try to win and you still lose, you could at least leave with the false dignity that you didn't try. And that's what that really boiled down to with a lot of the people that's competing on verses.
Yeah, I feel like Jadakiss forever set the bar as far as competing in the verses. Like artists looking at it like, yeah, damn, this a competition for real. Like,
see, the other thing with Jadakiss is, top 3 dead or alive. Now, Jadakiss was real slapped like Shaka Khan. He was real drunk with Fabulous.
yeah,
And
he was lit.
yeah, they was making a mockery of him being drunk. So this was his second chance to change the narrative of Jadakiss on these verses. So he took that shit serious, and he delivered.
Yeah, he definitely killed it, and his stock been up ever since.
Yeah, because imagine if he would have still left with the reputation he had with Fabulous verses of just being a drunk and dancing and just kidding around and not doing what you're supposed to do. He had to be serious. He probably ain't even drink nothing until afterwards. Afterwards.
Yeah, he been on all kind of features ever since then. But
yeah, man.
yeah, that's y'all put down in the comments section what y'all think about Swiss Beats being mad about artists being drunk and late to the versus battles.
Straight up.
In TV, you brought up 50 Cent. Power Book 2, Ghost Season 2 is 3 episodes in now. It's pretty much picking up from where it left off with the last 2 murders from last season and playing off of that. What you think about the first 3 episodes of Power Ghost?
They hanging on. It's messy. That especially that last episode. Spoiler alert. Last Split the Bill, we said we spoiling shit. So if you don't want to hear about Power and these shows today, I think you need to pause and go watch Power. Okay. I just feel like it's good. I like it. I'm glued to it. I'm gonna watch it every week. But they gotta get the rhythm. They gotta get their rhythm. Like BMF, man, it's like BMF so fresh and they had their rhythm. They caught that rhythm from the beginning. It's so intriguing. Power, caught a good rhythm and it was very great on the first season of Ghost. Second season, it's like, what we do now? What are we gonna? They trying to figure it out. Power got this certain type of thing where they start dragging. It's certain different imperfections that's in that show that you can't catch right away because something big happens sometimes. It's good. I like it. I'm into it, but I don't feel like they got the rhythm right now because it's just kind of all over the place, in my opinion. That's why I don't feel like they got the rhythm. You don't know where it's gonna go. That could be good in a lot of occasions with TV, but sometimes that could be bad. You know, it's too unpredictable. It's like, what's gonna happen next? They got new characters popping out of nowhere. You know, and that's the whole downfall of trying to get renewed for another season because you're trying to do it. You're trying to, do your best for this season to be great, and you're not sure if you're gonna hang on for another season. Then you get the green light, and it's like, yeah, green light game, but now you got to pick up the pieces to say, damn, what we gonna do now? And I feel like Courtney Camp or whatever her name is, the one of the main writers, I think she's secretly starting to get burned out from this shit, man. There's only so much you could, like, you did everything you could do to get it to a new season, and I'm grateful that it's a universe and that it's different, raising Kanan, but it's just all over. Ghost is all over the place, man.
Yeah, that could be true too. The Courtney Kemp getting burnt out, because it's like whose idea was it to really come up with the Power Universe? Was it just 50's idea? Was it her idea too? Like, she might have not had the same vision for the universe to go as deep as it has.
They got to keep digging and digging and digging. Like you clipping a toenail, you keep clipping and you're gonna start bleeding.
Yeah,
It's just one of those things where I think they all want job security, and it's starting to become job security more than fun security. When you take the fun out, people lose interest real fast, and not just kids. But speaking of that, side note, commercial break. I was listening to a Will Smith book, and his daughter wanted to sing, and she was into singing, so he went over and beyond to get her exposure and get her this deal with Rock Nation and all that shit. And the daughter did good, and after a few shows, she didn't realize that she had to do like a whole tour and had to really really be a singer for real. She just wanted, it just was a moment for her. She lost interest. And they put all this money and all this shit inside of her career for her to not want to do it no more.
yeah,
That that's not just with kids. Maybe Mary J. Blige just wanted to just do this for a little bit, but now it's job security. It's like, okay, I
yeah,
gotta go to work.
yeah. Now, what one thing I noticed about Power, and I give a shout out to two good YouTubers who do like Power reviews, and they like go into this show. This dude named Mark Dark TV and another dude named Lamont Tyson. They do reviews on the shows with like panels of people and stuff. But something they touched on, and I started to notice it, is around episode 5 is when most of the Power shows start to take off. Around episode 5 is when it start to take off. It's like it's when you go back and look, it's like damn, they right. It's like a pattern. Like around episode 5, this show will take off.
I could agree to that. Like they start heating up because even with the first season, I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, and then it start getting good and good. Yeah, it start getting better and better. It's one of, you got to just keep watching and see where it go. You got to pay attention. So yeah, I'm already waiting on Tommy uh Force, what I'm saying, to come out. I don't know if these things they already renewed Kanan for second season. They just renewed Power for their third season. I'm thinking roughly all these shows is probably gonna be maybe 4 seasons. Maybe they might make it to 4 seasons, but it's like they're going as long as they can. It don't seem like, even though as great as BMF is, BMF might get 5 seasons. That's what these shows normally be, 5 to 6 seasons. So
Yeah, before they burn out.
yeah, it can't be like Shameless, whatever that show is, where it's 13 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
so it's
I wanted
overwhelming.
to, you said, yeah, overwhelming. Yeah, it's definitely the viewers get burnt out too after a while. It's
Yeah.
something I wanted to touch on with Power Ghost is the characters, like what's going on with the characters, like the new dude Mecca, the what's the name, Kane New Connects. He another crazy type of dude that ain't to be fucked with. Like you gotta take seriously.
Fucking cop, man. He a cop.
You said yeah, I heard a few theories on that too. I heard a few other people. You say you think he a cop.
Cop. He a narc. You can see right through that storyline. A fucking cop. But the only thing that threw me off about him being a cop is that he used to fuck with Monet. That he got history with Mo. So it's like I ain't saying that motherfucker that history with Mo can still be a cop, but that kind of threw my theory off just a little bit. I was like, damn, he used to bag Monet. Like, and she loved them Puerto Rican or them Hispanic niggas. She loved them.
Oh yeah, that's her type, definitely. Yeah, she had a history with him. With that being said, there's a lot of other people coming up with theories. Like I've been seeing people put comments about they feel like Mecca is Kane's pop. Cause
I never thought of that.
they said you notice how Kane kind of get treated like the redheaded stepchild, and Drew and Diana is like the apple of their eye, like type of thing.
But see, Kane does that to himself though.
Yeah.
You want to split the bill on that theory? Kane is be doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, he do some dumb shit. But they said the way he treat them versus cause Drew and Diana then did some dumb shit too, but they don't get treated like Kane when they do. But Kane then did the dumb
Kane is too
shit though.
rebellious, man. They do
Yeah.
Drew and Diana do dumb shit, but they get back in position. Kane
Yeah.
do dumb shit, and he still keep doing dumb shit. And be pushing. They ain't never pushed their mama like he did. They ain't never, steal. When they found out he's stealing and all that shit, man, they trying to, they don't.
Wow.
He wilding out, bro. Buddy about to get out of jail.
Oh yeah.
Tahada
Yeah,
is about
Lorenzo.
to get out of jail.
Yeah, Sax finna get him out. When he found that shit out about the crooked cop, yeah, he said, yeah, he said we can get him out. Yeah, he gonna be out probably next episode, episode after that.
When he get out of jail,
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
niggas is about to die.
Yeah, I feel like and they've been making fun of Zeke in the videos, the review videos. They kept replaying it over when he was in the car. He's like, fuck. They said the dude I was telling you about to do the reviews, Lamar Tyson, he funny as hell. He said he really is taking this seriously, but he don't realize that he really is the comic relief for the show. they said Zeke the comic relief for the show.
He's funny as hell, man. He's making them goofy ass faces, and he snapped on Monet that last episode though. He went off on her ass.
He said, "Y'all never do nothing. Don't ever tell me nothing to protect myself."
Real talk. He let Monet ass have it.
Yeah, she was fucked up for that. Nobody tell him about Ramirez.
That goddamn Professor Milgram, don't she get around? Don't she?
Oh yeah, they were saying she for the streets and the sidewalks.
Goddamn, she for school too. Shit.
And what's the name, man? What's the name? Got a plan. He finna use that to smash. Tate finna use that information
Tate
he heard.
trying to smash. They got Method Man trying to smash. I mean Davis.
Davis already smashed. They had a history. If you don't remember, when he came and knocked on her door, like they had a history. Like you,
how you know that?
They was talking about it. Like she knew him. She said like, "What you doing here and stuff?" And he said, "Cause you need me." Like
Method Man.
Yeah, cause he found out she was in trouble with that murder and stuff. He said, "Cause you need me again," like whatever. But yeah, everybody smashed Miracle.
Yeah, Jabari smashed. What's the basketball player?
Zeke smashed.
Zeke smashed. The cop, the damn detective smashed.
Yeah, Davis McLean smashed.
Damn,
And Tate finna smash because what he
I
gonna
thought
do?
Tyreek was gonna smash too.
Shit, ain't no telling it's still time. But yeah, Tate finna smash too. He finna use that information he heard to say, I could get you out of it, but what you gonna do for me? He gonna do that type of shit, bro. Tate
Yeah,
slick.
this scumbag.
Yeah, Tate slick as hell. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, speaking of Tariq, yeah, he been going in too. It's a great debate. Um, with people, I know people that debate like Diana or Lauren, like Diana versus Lauren.
Man, but that's the oh y'all his two girlfriends.
Well, really, he smashed Effie too, though. He did smash.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't. He did not. He didn't smash Diana yet.
yeah. Shit gonna get hectic when he smash Diana.
Oh yeah, cause she crazy. She gonna put him in some other shit.
You gonna fuck around and but he's going to end up with Diana. Just like how Ghost ended up with Tasha and came back and got they just read history repeating itself.
Yeah, you said like Lauren is a Angela type of girl.
Wow, now I kind of see what they doing. It's like just like how when Tommy and Ghost. Wow, I'm starting to understand something now. Okay, on the original Power, Tommy and Ghost knew Kane.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
Kanan, and they set up Kanan to go to jail. And I think Tariq and
It's gonna set
Braden
Kane up.
set Kane up because now Braden's starting to hang out with Kane.
Yeah, and Braden pretty much the second coming of Tommy type shit.
Yeah, so it's like history repeating itself, and while he doing that, raising Canaan is building up to what he is today. So it's gonna all come twofold and fold out together. That's pretty dope, man. So they kind of doing a prequel in the future. Like that's really dope. That's very impressive, man.
Yeah, they thought all this out.
Yeah, so I see the storyline ending like that. They're gonna put Kane away in jail.
Yeah, I think Zeke. Yeah, Zeke. I don't think gonna make it out this season. I think Lorenzo.
Somebody got to get killed.
I think Lorenzo gonna have Zeke killed.
Why?
Cause Zeke gonna tell something. I feel like he gonna tell something about the Tejada family in exchange for him. Cause he looking at a murder charge now. Cause remember he pulled that PBA card up for Ramirez. So now they Zeke is the lead suspect for the murder. I feel like Zeke gonna break and he gonna try to tell some and they gonna have Kane or Tariq put him down. I feel like Lorenzo gonna make Kane or Tariq kill him.
Mo might end up killing him.
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
But you know what? Be okay with that. Put a bookmark on that. Cause somebody do gotta die every season. Power be taking the easy way a lot of the times before they have to get rid of somebody bad. Like they waited 6 years to kill Ghost and Angela. So you gotta look at it like they're gonna kill Professor Milgram. Either she gonna go to jail or she gonna get killed. Somebody else on the spectrum that could die, it could be Zeke, but I don't think Zeke gonna get killed. It's either Milgram or one of the siblings because they gotta make room for the father to come back. And that's just too many characters. So somebody gotta go.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta go.
But yeah, when Lorenzo get back, it's just he definitely gonna push it back in water.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting to see what happened with that Mecca and Lorenzo shit.
Right. I don't know. We're gonna see, man. Still a fan of Power, man, but at least you can wish me luck. They really They really set the bar on BMF, man.
Yeah,
So
BM,
fucked up. So wish me luck.
yeah, BMF was a fresh new show, but I was a little surprised by how they ended it. Well, I know it's not 100% based on what really happened, but because if it was based on what really happened, Kato and Lamar wouldn't have got killed.
Okay. Well, they gotta dramatize it. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna mess this show up though. If they do this, if they cast the older version of Meech, it's gonna fuck it up. It's gonna fuck the chemistry all up. Because
Yeah,
right now they got Lil Meech playing him when he's younger. I feel like they should have Lil Meech playing him the whole time. Just grow his hair back out and just be Big Meech. Do not cast this dude that they showed at the beginning of the season and the end of the season. If they bring him in the second season, you mark my words, the audience is gonna be pissed because Lil Meech got such a big name now. He's done such a great job that he's a hard act to follow.
yeah,
So just let it be like that.
yeah. I don't think they will. I think his purpose in the show was to bring it in. Is pretty much the narrator. That's what it's looking
Okay.
like. I
Well,
feel like
they better keep showing him twice a season. I don't want to
yeah,
see him being played when he get older because
I,
that shit's gonna be whack.
I feel like they will only show him 2 times. I feel like they'll do it to bring the season in and to show him, and I feel like they'll keep showing him at the end of the season like he reminiscing on what happened. That's
Yeah,
time
but
yeah,
they better keep it up. They better keep doing that
because
because
it's
they
still
had.
too. You say what now?
No, go ahead. You good? What you say?
I was gonna say because it's still too early to even be. They still in the '80s. I mean, they ain't got to the '90s yet. They still in Detroit. They ain't went to Atlanta.
Next season is Atlanta. I heard. I heard the next season is Atlanta.
It could be. I hope not. It seemed like it's still. I feel like it's still at least one season. I feel like Atlanta should be season 3.
They still got to deal with Wood Harrison character too.
Yeah,
Still got to deal with him.
they got him and what's the name could be a problem this season. That new
For
dude they working with, the new dude Meech working with that they had DC Young Fly play his right hand man or one of his lieutenants in that last episode DC Young Fly was in.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was his boss, the dude that Meech
Oh, the
met with.
light skinned dude. He told you, you go over there, you gonna peel his fucking wig back. Yep.
Yeah,
Gonna peel his head. Yeah. Yeah, that dude seemed like he a new he a new he a new dude. And then Lala's supposed to be in season 2 too. Or should I say season 2 as well?
we already know how Lala get down in these shows.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Y'all put in the comment section what y'all think about BMF and Ghost season 2 down in the comment section. But we want to give a rest in peace to Virgil Abloh, the founder of the Off-White clothing line, and he was intern at Louis Vuitton and worked at Louis Vuitton. He was interning at Louis Vuitton at the same time as Kanye was. So that's what helped them pretty much learn like how clothing, design, and fashion and stuff. But to be a black man with a like head spot in Louis Vuitton, that was definitely some groundbreaking. And Virgil Abloh died at 40 years old with cancer. So yeah, rest in peace to Virgil Abloh. Definitely a trendsetter in the fashion game.
Man, it's so hard to hear about that sometimes. Rest in peace to him. I never heard of him. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know how significant he was, but I could see all the celebrities and everybody posting him. So he obviously had an impact on a lot of people's lives. So, whether I knew him or not, rest in peace. And just unfortunate, man. Everybody got their time to go, they go, but we want to stay here as long as we can and live the best healthy life that we can. So
Yeah,
that's real unfortunate, man.
yeah, he had a lot of collabs with Nike too, the off-white Jordans and all that. But yeah, it's definitely unfortunate to see. And yeah, I've been getting a lot of love from celebrities, Kanye and Kim Kardashian, especially.
Yeah, I seen Kanye post that.
Cause
On
yeah,
his,
they always fashion collaborators. Really, pretty much came up in the fashion game together. So that one hit them hard, especially.
yeah, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
But yeah, y'all put in the comment section what y'all thought about Virgil Abloh and Off White and any other collaborations he did, especially with the Nike collaboration. I'll put that down in the comment section.
Amen. Blessings to him and his family. Condolences always.
Yeah. Also, a sad moment for Nick Cannon this past week with the loss of his 5-month-old baby to cancer too. Yeah, that's a sad moment. Prayers up for Nick Cannon on that one. That's a sad, real
Yeah,
sad moment.
it's sad, man. Prayers up for Nick Cannon, man. Sorry for the lost child, brain cancer. Man, it's unfortunate, bro.
Definitely sad. Take each day of life seriously.
Yeah, man. You never know, man. Got an old coworker that just went to the hospital for COVID. We prayed for him. Me and my boy, man. We prayed for him this morning, hoping that he could ride back home safe and sound because people losing their lives out here. And you definitely don't want nobody that you don't know or that you do know that's close and ain't close to lose you, but we keeping him lifted in prayers too.
Yeah, but definitely prayers up to everybody that's going through it or sickness or death of a loved one. We definitely praying for you in these tough times. And
Yeah,
it's definitely tough out here with all these new COVID strands popping up too. Omicron, they just popping up.
yeah, man.
Yeah, every other
Shit not
week.
a game, man. Shit is not a game at all. It's real. Them Chinese people sent the visible ghost, the visible killer. They sent that shit over. They tired of being in debt. You gonna pay with this goddamn COVID. And we eat no bats. We heated the bats up. We took the bat droppings, mixed that shit together, and sent that bitch over in an airborne. Cause that was the only way we was gonna be able to get past your, military defense. Yeah. Thanks a lot, China. Made in China. Okay.
You know, we're gonna keep it short on that part because we don't want
Okay.
no YouTube guideline.
Okay. You could cut it out. You can cut
Yeah,
that part out.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ez. Did
Now we good. We good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I?
So they gotta understand.
Okay. Back to the record.
Yeah, definitely. We want to give a shout out to Kevin Samuels on doing such an amazing job with the podcast. I know we ain't touch on it, but the Brittany Renner
It's
episode,
time to split the bill. Go ahead. I'm listening.
the Brittany Renner episode, the girl that was famous for getting pregnant by PJ Washington, the NBA player, and then pretty much leaving after she got pregnant. Like it's like she pretty much just wanted the baby, wanted that lotto ticket pretty much, and got up out of there.
Hey man, it happens every day. She just real vocal about it. We got to split the bill on that, bro. Kevin Samuels have dropped the ball on that interview. He was too nice. He wasn't blunt enough. He wasn't blunt enough. He wasn't his regular self. I don't know if he was feeling her or he wanted a piece of her or whatever, but he didn't. He didn't get her. He didn't get her like he normally get with these random women. He should have really lit her ass up. He didn't do it. So I have to split the bill with you on that. Kevin Samuels was not himself. I don't know if it's since he got the million subscribers. I don't know if he's letting the comments or the people really get to him about him bashing women and making hurting women feelings. Because yeah, you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He tried to fix it and do damage control with the worst hoe out of all of them. You done been on video chat. You done did shows with hoes across the damn country, and you let you get on a show or let this girl on your show, and she the worst one out of all of them because she blatantly saying that she had a baby on purpose just so she could sit her lazy ass down and not do nothing. You, Kevin Samuels, out of all people, supposed to really dug into her ass for real.
I feel like with this interview, what I saw him do is he saw her killing herself with some of these answers, and I feel like what better way for him to kill her than let her kill herself by saying the shit she was saying, and he pretty much was like letting the audience be like, yeah, we see it. We see it without seeing it. Like the stuff she said, like one of the comments she made was when he asked her what does she have to offer to a man, she said my uterus, and he said well, so does every other woman. Like that pretty much, that was the punchline to me. Like she killed herself
He
with
wasn't, he
comments like
wasn't,
that.
he wasn't doing the punchlines as hard as I know he could. You know what I'm saying? Like he really was. It didn't seem like he really was locked in with her. He let her kind of just do what she want to do, say what she want to say. He didn't hold her accountable for nothing. It seemed like, and I was just surprised that Kevin Samuels did it like that because he normally go in. But hey, shout out to Kevin Samuels. I can always look at some of your old videos when you was acting like yourself.
No, I think he's still going in. I feel like if it's warranted,
Yeah,
he'll
I,
go
I,
in more than you, more than some women more than others based on what they say.
that's
Plus,
true.
plus he really just go hard on the ones that's giving them a lot of backlash, like cutting them off and
Attitude.
speaking a certain way too.
He would have went in on her, but she found a defense mechanism against his ass. She was kissing his ass, and she was confronting it before he could confront it, and she was changing. Doing her best to change the narrative and change his opinion about it by complimenting him and kissing his ass. And it worked. He a human. Shit gonna work. But you got to step his game back up and get to back bashing these hoes. For real, you got to bash them. You get them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, y'all put down in the comment section what y'all think about the interview that they did with Brittany Renner.
Let's do it. What else you got?
Yeah, next up, we getting back to this topic. We didn't touch on it. Kyle Rittenhouse verdict.
Mm.
Kenosha, Wisconsin, the teenager that killed two people during the whole Black Lives Matters protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, was the verdict was not guilty, and there was a lot of as you would imagine, a lot of anger about that one. Because I mean, it's not surprising though, but it's still angering. Because we done seen this too many times, which means it's not surprising, but you still get angry when you see it.
It's a lot of principles to that, just from the white privilege that he have, from how he manipulated them so easily with the fake ass crying and all that, and how it almost seemed like the government probably sent him out to do that. It's like, oh, we got you, bro. We wanted you to do that. We're gonna, or even if they didn't send him, it's like, oh, we happy you did that. We're gonna let you go. Give you a slap on the wrist. All that stuff is just emotional to see because our people just get backlash and get hurt and get the short end of the stick forever. And it's the truth. But then it's the truth. Nothing I could say to help or whatever. But we got to start speaking more life and better things into existence for our race as a whole. Because a lot of us is in agreement that we just don't get treated right, but it's the truth. So it's hard not to try to think optimistic or positive about it. But it's just a lot to come with Buddy doing it. He done blew some. I heard he blew somebody's arm off of one of the victims' arms off. He was running around. He didn't have that sad, manipulative, crying bullshit. The night, I tell you what, if Purge was a person, that's him. That's him. And they let him get off. And hey, I ain't trying to be funny. That's trying to tread lightly when I say this. But I wonder how things would have went if it was black people that he killed. Because he killed white people, and it's like, damn, if they let him off by killing white people, he probably wouldn't even have no trial if he killed black people. He probably wouldn't. This shit probably wouldn't even made it nowhere because they really hate us, right? Or would it have been different? Like, oh, we gotta put him away because he done killed some black people. We don't put him away. They about to fuck the city up.
Yeah,
Cause I ain't really heard too many rumblings about them fucking the city up after the verdict, because it was two white people he killed.
yeah, and it definitely would have been super crazy. It'd have been the George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and stuff all over again, like we saw last summer.
It's a damn shame, man. It's just really a shame. It's unfortunate. It's distasteful. I really just don't. I really can't comprehend that. These people is crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, it's more of the same of what we seeing as far as incidents like this. It's sad, but I say it's the justice system that the country got in place. I mean,
They're gonna keep it in place because, like I've been hearing, all this stuff has been made for white people, and they have not refurbished none of the amendments. So I hear and thought about. I said, "Damn, that's true. They have not refurbished anything for the melting pot of the country. It's still for the whites, and that's why we get the short end of the stick. That's why at work, motherfucker tell me I can't use the bathroom in the office. I have to use the bathroom, the nasty ass bathroom in the back, the shitty bathroom. So I said I won't use none of the bathrooms. If I ever gotta use the bathroom, just know I'm leaving. I told him that, but it's what we deal with, man. Talking about some we short on supplies. Bitch, you ain't short on no fucking supplies. It's a multi-million-dollar company. You can't afford enough supplies for one extra body to use the bathroom. You don't need to be in business. That's a whole nother story. I just felt good calling her a bitch. But anyway,
yeah, it's crazy.
back to the story ahead on hand is Just unfortunate, man.
It's a sad situation in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Prayers to the families of the victims that y'all can get through and have God with y'all, especially during the holiday season. Without your loved ones, prayers up to y'all.
Holiday season, huh?
Yeah, and in the comment section, y'all put what y'all think about that verdict. Down in the comment section to everybody watching. And always we thank everybody for watching and commenting and interacting with the podcast as always. And holiday season, Christmas, damn, 2 weeks away, two weeks and a few days away.
Woo!
We got pretty much with COVID and everything else, and I mean, technology been progressing, more people ordering stuff online. I mean, Amazon is untouchable. Amazon will deliver you groceries. It's to the point where you can order something on Amazon and get it delivered in a couple hours.
Just trying to keeping everybody in the house is different. No more Black Friday where all these 500 people standing out of Best Buy because everybody's trying to get a 50-inch TV for $200. Like, no more to getting everything for half off or 70% off. Just get the shit online. You know.
It's definitely all online, and you got pretty much the hottest item from last year is pretty much the hottest item this year because it's still hard as hell to find. Can't nobody find the shit still. And that's because semiconductors, microchips, still a shortage. You still gonna pay $1,000 for a damn PlayStation or Xbox if you're trying to get one this year.
Yeah. Get your money's worth if you're gonna do it. I'm sure it's something you're really gonna do because shit is on everywhere. I mean, shit, and then another thing, I think Christmas and New Year's is on Saturday.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a great thing this year.
Shit, I mean, it is, you know what I'm saying? As far as off days, you know, it's pretty good. 4 days back to back, but normally it's during the week, so you know, they give you 2 days off during the week for Christmas Eve and Christmas and all that, but you know, it's just everything just seemed to be different about this holiday, but we're gonna keep it positive. Hopefully it snow on Christmas. I was one of them kids I used to hope it snowed on Christmas. And it never did. But want the best for everybody and their families, you know, happy holidays. I mean, it is what it is. It's just time to move forward and see what this pandemic done did to the future.
Yeah, he's speaking on I just want to touch on that again. He spoke on a snowy Christmas. I'm still wishing for a 70-degree Christmas in Chicago that just happened one fucking time.
That's once in a lifetime. That was one of them times where God fell asleep and forgot to put his alarm on. And that shit happened. Yeah, like, oh, this one's supposed to happen. Let me get back to work. Let me cool this motherfucker back down, because if I don't, this world about to fall apart.
Yeah, I don't even know. I had to go and research that. What's the warmest Christmas in the Chicago area in history? I had to see. It probably. I know we had a 55-degree Christmas a few years ago. People was grilling and shit, going crazy.
But as a kid, though, if those Christmases ever came from a kid to an adult, in my opinion, that shit was just whack. It's like, I want a white Christmas because you ain't thinking about it. Like, you got to drive through this shit. You got to, it's cold. It's on your car. You know, you can't get a park. You're not thinking about all the brutal shit that come with wintertime. You know, I don't know what God was thinking when he created winter. Because he could have really let that shit just fall, spring, and, you know.
Well, yeah, life in general, life all about cycle. like life. I mean, for some reason it's gotta be cycles.
No, it really is.
But yeah, winter time is definitely. You say what now?
No, I said, no, it really is. It really is about the sacrifice, you know.
Yeah, winter time is definitely the worst. I mean, my least favorite season. So I
Yeah.
just gotta get through it. People say, "Oh, you a winner, baby." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Tell me, and I'm supposed to like the shit.
Well, it was like, oh, you spring, baby, or like you said, you don't have to like it. Sometimes it's just too cold. I don't want the rain, sleep, snow, or cold. Just rather have, you know, May, June, July, August, September weather all year round. Coldest it get would be October. The hottest it get would be June.
July.
Two two seasons. Two seasons.
But yeah, it's definitely a hassle getting through. But at least the winters is getting shorter though. Winters used to be longer. Winters is getting shorter now. It's usually starting the middle of January for real when it gets super cold. Like it be over
Yeah, beginning of
sometime
January,
in
it
March.
was like 7 degrees.
That shit terrible. January and February, once you get through that shit, March and April pretty much start to turn around. I mean. But it be snowing a lot. It be snowing too much.
Yeah, I mean, we let Chicago do what she want to do or whatever. Chicago do what you want to do. We still gonna be out here having a good time, enjoying each other and our families. And that's what it's about. I ain't went Christmas shopping yet, so shit. We'll take some money and take some love with you, and I'll holler at you later.
Yeah, people don't start Christmas shopping until the day before Christmas Eve. Shit. That's when
Mm-hmm.
people start doing that shit for real.
Looking like a last minute Christmas shop thing for me.
Motherfuckers be in the store spinning around in circles and shit.
Well, but I'm definitely gonna figure it out.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody who tuned in, we thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Split the Bill. I'm your host, Extravagant, and we got the mogul in here, always splitting the bill.
Pay the bill, split the bill, right way. That's what we do over here at Split the Bill. Honored to be a part of the podcast. Anytime else, let me know, man. I want everybody to enjoy their holidays and sit back and chill and just let everything just fall into place.
Yeah, always, always. Until next time, YouTube, y'all be easy. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all take it easy, YouTube.